Matt, you know how like I get the rap. I always put myself over. I always put myself over this, that, and the other. Matt, let me tell you something.
Sure.
For as long as we've known each other, okay, I think it is fair for me to say Matt Kuhn is a lot smarter than Vince Russo. I could tell Matt Kuhn is an intelligent man, a well-spoken man. You've already used a couple words I don't know. All right, bro. So I have no problem in the world saying that Matt Kuhn is more intelligent than Vince Russo.
I'm being set up here. All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
With that being said,
Here we go.
at the end of our interview today,
Sure.
you tried to pull a quick one on me.
Did I?
And it was very dirt sheetish. Because I know, Matt, you come from that world a little bit. You get some habits.
A little bit.
Right?
Sure.
Now, I want you to know I was very aware of it when you said it. But I was saying, you know what, bro? This is the honeymoon period. I'm gonna let Matt think he got one in on me. I'm gonna let Matt think he got the last word. I'm gonna be the nice guy. But the more I thought about it all day, and 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I finally said sometime at about 6 o'clock, no, I'm going to call Matt Kuhn out on what he said. He's not going to slip one in there under the radar and think I'm not going to say nothing about it, bro.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about, but let's hear it.
When you play this YouTube video, maybe you wanna edit in the end of the conversation. Okay? Because you snuck in at the end of the conversation. Basically, here's what you basically said.
Okay.
You basically said, bro, with all due respect, it's not about the ratings. It's about how much money you're making.
Very true.
Which is implying the WWE, we all know, makes a shitload of money.
Right.
Okay? So you kind of snuck that in under the radar like, bro, the ratings don't matter as much as you think they do. What really matters is how much money you're making.
Fair. Yeah, I do believe
right.
That. I do believe
okay,
that.
Which the more I thought about it, it's like, Vince, you got to address this. Okay? I want to make a couple things perfectly clear. The WWE is making a shitload of money. But I also want to say one thing. First of all, bro, they're the only game in town. So, like, they better be making a shitload of money. They have zero competition. So I never deny the fact that WWE is making money hand over fist. What I do say, though, is how much money would they be making if the product was actually good? Because, Matt, at the end of the day, when people like to say the ratings don't matter as much as they used to, and it's all about the money, which is what you said, bro, that show on Monday night and that show on Tuesday night, that is your commercial. The bottom line is, bro, whether it's ratings 1970, 1999, or 2018, the more eyeballs you have on that television show, bro, the more customers you have. The more people you have that will go to a house show, the more people you will have that will buy merchandise, the more people that will buy the WWE network. So everything stems off of the TV show, bro. That has never changed. So the more eyeballs equal the more customers. I'm going to sell them a t-shirt. I'm going to sell them a toy. I'm going to sell them house show tickets. I'm going to sell them the WWE network. So the argument isn't the ratings suck for the WWE and they're not making any money. The argument is they're making a shitload of money. What could they be making if they were drawing an audience on Monday night?
And to that, I'd say this, that you and the dirt sheets have the same exact argument. You guys argue the exact same point, that there's more money to be made than is being made. But if I'm, you and I are not, both of us are not really good businessmen. We both said that. We're creative people.
Terrible.
So we're not, I'm just terrible. I'm terrible. But the bottom line is revenue, right? The bottom line is what the company's making. So you can compare, if we compare ratings, it's only fair to compare money. And the fact is that WWE is bringing in a boatload of money, and to your dismay, and to the Dirt Sheet Writers' dismay, to especially Wade is someone I've spent a lot of time with, and I'll spend more time talking with him in the future. To their dismay, the ratings have taken a backseat, the characters have taken a backseat, everything's taken a backseat to the name WWE. And if you're having a business, the bottom line is money. So if you're in the business of creating wrestling, maybe not so good. But if you're in the business of making money, maybe we can say that the WWE is better than ever.
Okay, but let's look at it this way. Matt, they've taken on the Don West approach of selling. Bro, TNA did the same exact thing. When TNA was first starting out, bro, we had a very small audience. And, bro, Don West, on TV and at the house shows, bro, every head that we had, he would beat over the head and take every dime from them that he could. The WWE has done the same thing, bro. They have taken this great consumer base, and now they've shrunk it down to about 2.5 million people, and they are banging those 2.5 million people over the head for every dollar they can. Bro, they're going to exhaust those 2.5 million people. And bro, here's what they've done, Matt. Matt, when wrestling was cold in the States, okay, bro, when they weren't selling out arenas, when they weren't selling out house shows, here's the first thing they would do. They would go to the UK. And the UK would be a hotbed. They would sell out arenas, bro. That's what they would do. Bro, look at what just happened. Business down. House show attendance down. Live show attendance down. Ratings down in the US. Bro, they go to the UK. 5,000 people at each show. Listen to the crowd, bro. Listen to the crowd the last 2 weeks. Silence. Bro, they've killed the UK. So now they have killed the live event US, and now, bro, they've killed the live event UK. And, bro, that's all fine and well, because now you're going to Saudi Arabia. So you're going to pick up all that money in Saudi Arabia. But, bro, if you don't improve your product, you are going to run out of people to sell to, Matt.
That I agree to. I definitely agree that you need to expand your base. But I was making the point, a larger point, almost in your defense when we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about Nitro. And if you think about Nitro, the numbers that you brought in, I mean, how high would the ratings have had to be for you to turn a damn profit in that company with those contracts? I've seen, anybody can look at them. I've seen the contracts. I've seen the amount of money. It doesn't matter how high the ratings were in Nitro. Like you would have had to hit tens for 2 years straight to pay off all those salaries, right?
Right. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So in that context of today's wrestling, they are turning a profit. And that is why WWE is still around. That's why WCW's not still around. I would argue that the only successful wrestling promotion in the history of the world is the WWF.
I would agree to that. But what I'm saying, bro, is eventually, if you're not putting a good product out there, it's going to catch up with you, bro. And I think years and years and years now of not a good product. Like I said, bro, they're not drawing in the U.S. They're not drawing now in the U.K. Bro, that's going to catch up with you, man.
And it's a little subjective, too. So how long has it been since WWE has put out a good product? How when was the last? I mean, how closely did you follow the early 2000s
Well,
or
bro,
the early
I
2010s?
I know if you look at ratings from 2000 to 2018, they have gone down every single year.
And you
Eight 18 straight years, bro. The numbers have gone down.
and so your contention is that no matter how much money they're pulling in, Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania, it would be infinitely higher if they had a better product. So that really puts a bigger emphasis on the ratings than I was doing earlier today.
No, absolutely, bro, because the more it's this simple. The more eyeballs that are watching your show, the more potential customers. Matt, do you know, bro, between hours 1 and 3 this week, they lost 600,000 viewers. 600,000 viewers turned off the Bro, people should be being fired. That to me should be unacceptable. When in 3 hours you lose 600,000 people, which, bro, at 2.5 million, that's 25% of your audience. You're losing 25% of your audience during the show. There's no excuse for that, bro. People should be being fired as we speak. I would, if that was me, I would expect to be fired. If I can't hold an audience and as the night's going on, I'm losing them. I don't know how to hook an audience, bro. I should be fired.
Now, as part of your job, really, because of what you do for the people on Russo's brand and the Realm Network, because we don't really talk too much about current wrestling on Truth and Consequences. As part of your job, you have to watch the product. You watch Raw every week. You watch SmackDown every week. I know you hate it. And you watch the pay-per-views every week. So that being said, just like you said once about Eric Bischoff, he would draw red lines across stuff without making suggestions. If you were in charge, not that you ever would be because you don't want to go back, but what immediate changes right now would you make to get those ratings up to increase that revenue?
I would do exactly what we were going to do at WCW, bro. I would burn it down and start over. Matt, can I lay out to you two very fundamental basic things where if these two fundamental basic things were done, they would not have lost 600,000 people. Matt, I got to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something by watching the shows. Whether it's Vince, whether it's Triple H, whether it's Stephanie McMahon, whether it's Shane McMahon, whether it's Paul Heyman, whether it's Road Dogg, whoever it is, bro, I got to tell you something, bro. These guys are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. I am talking basic shit. I am talking stuff that you would learn the first day of school that they are not getting, bro. Simple stuff. I'll give you two prime examples on Monday Night Raw show. Okay? Perfect example. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. Okay, bro? Ambrose is setting a fire someplace. He's burning the vest. Okay, bro? Now, Rollins leaves the ring. Okay? Rollins should be leaving the ring to find Ambrose. It's 2 weeks now, bro. You ain't giving me an answer. I'm not playing your games. Now I'm going to come freaking find you, bro. Now I'm going to burn you down. Okay, bro? 2 weeks we've had of this. So now Rollins should be leaving that ring in lieu of Ambrose. Now, bro, you can weave that throughout the show. He's looking for Ambrose, false alarm, whatever the case may be. Finally, we get to the final act. Ambrose Pearl Harbors him and gets big time heat on him. Okay, bro? But where did Rollins go after that segment? In the shower? Where'd he go? To the shower? Where did he go? Home? Where did he go? Bro, that is basic fundamental, bro. That is a hook. That is a very valuable hook to have Rollins go and look for Ambrose. There's going to be a showdown. Where did he go, bro? Did he go to catering? Where did he go? Bro, you're a moron if you don't see that. You're a moron. Here's the second thing, Matt. Okay,
I gotta tell you, that's not bad. I mean,
but that's a no-brainer.
Because I can see him.
Here's the second thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the second thing, Matt. This is what I'm talking about. They're not smart. They think they're smart. They're not freaking smart. Here's the second thing, Matt. 30 minutes before the show ends, 45 minutes before the show ends. Okay, bro? Why don't we see Becky Lynch arriving at the building? Bro, they kayfabe themselves where we see Becky Lynch the last 5 minutes of the show. They already lost the 600,000 viewers. They're already in bed. By the time Becky Lynch comes out and there's that big SmackDown overtake, they lost 600,000 people. Why not back that up 45 minutes? Why not have, before we go to commercial, Becky Lynch walks in the building. We come back from commercial. Carmella walks into the building, and the iconic twins walk into the building. You could have held them that complete last hour by threading that through. No, what happens? Becky shows up 10 minutes before the show goes off the air. Nobody knew she was coming. Nobody knew the girls they were coming. We lost 600,000 people. Bro, this isn't rocket science. This is simple, basic, fundamental stuff that they're not getting.
So that would, those are both really good points. I mean, both would lend themselves to creating a sense of drama throughout the entire show, would keep everybody into the show, would hopefully keep some of the 600,000 over into the third hour. And to a greater extent, I think it probably is it possible then that they just don't care about the ratings? There's not as much of an emphasis because of the money that I've talked about. Is that the full circle of it? That it's not that they're stupid, it's that they just don't really care as much about the ratings as you think they should.
They live in the wrestling bubble. And there's nobody from the outside saying, guys, look at what you're doing. Look at the simple changes you can make right now to get more eyeballs on the show. They don't want that, bro. They don't want that. I promise you, every Tuesday night, they are patting themselves on the back of what a great 2 days of TV. That's how clueless they are to how bad the product is. But, bro, if you're not looking at those numbers and seeing we lost 600,000 people, people should be getting fired, bro. Somebody's got to be held accountable for that. Somebody.
Well, there you go. And that this has been a YouTube exclusive for Truth with Consequences. Vince wanted to give me a hard time about my money comment and definitely made the case. But at the same time, we got a little bit of Raw in. And just real quick, since we're here and SmackDown just ended, Daniel Bryan heel turn. What do you think of all that?
Oh, man, listen, man, I'm all for the unexpected. I'm all for the unpredictable. But you're going to turn a guy heel who's facing another heel in 5 days? I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But let me tell you something, bro. If this is typical petty WWE fashion, and this is a punishment to Daniel Bryan not going to Saudi Arabia, bro, and freaking Brock Lesnar just annihilates him in 5 minutes, well, then you're going to know what it was all about.
You really think that's what it is?
Well, we will know on Sunday. Because why do you turn a guy heel 5 days out facing another guy that's a heel? And this is a guy that's very, very, very difficult to turn heel.
They're not going to boo him at Survivor Series.
Right.
He's going to get his yes chance. He has a chance against Lesnar. People have been waiting for this for years. It's a strange move at best, right?
Yeah, it's a very, very strange move, but I mean they're very petty when it comes to stuff like that, so that would not surprise me.
Well, Vince, I want to thank you for bringing us this YouTube exclusive for Truth with Consequences. Make sure to check out Goodbye, Mr. McMahon. Hello, Mr. Turner. Now, you wanted to say goodbye, Vince, and hello, Ted, but I realized it was confusing because your name's Vince. So
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, Mr.
Yeah.
McMahon. So we'll see you then, guys. And
Now, are you gonna be thinking twice before you try to sneak one under the radar at the gun of the show?
man, I got to tell you, Vince, I've really learned my lesson.
Very nice, very nice, very nice, Mr. Coon.